Tonight we celebrate a milestone. It's our diamond anniversary. 60 years ago today, April 24th, 1955, KFDM-TV signed on the air. Tom Wright takes us into the KFDM archives with a look back at how it all began.
Good afternoon. This is KFDM-TV, Channel 6 in Beaumont, Texas.
That's how it began. A KFDM station identification at 2:15 p.m. on this day 60 years ago.
The people that had television sets would invite you over to see it. And there would be all this snow, and then the picture would pop out, and they'd say, see. You know, you just couldn't imagine seeing a picture through the air.
KFDM had already been around for 30 years as a radio station that started at the Magnolia and later Mobil Refinery. But broadcasting sound and pictures was the newest wave across the country. All it took was, well, a lot of engineering.
It was with considerable excitement the first day of getting it on the air.
KFDM hit the airwaves with what else but those staples of local television, news and weather. Dave Russell was the news anchor, and the first weatherman wasn't a man at all.
You got to remember, it was live television. We had no experience to draw upon, really.
Gloria DeVore had been an Army pilot. And just like any new technology, it took its users, in this case viewers, time to adjust. Like the story about this grandmother of a KFDM receptionist.
And when Lois would go home every day, she said her grandmother would be all dressed up, sitting in front of the television, because Dave Russell was going to do the 6 o'clock news. And the grandmother thought if she could see Dave, that Dave could see her, and she wanted to be all nice and clean.
We'd entered the age of a new kind of celebrity, the TV personality.
I want you to hold a picture for me, and I want you to let the people out there...
When KFDM brought in the stars of the CBS series Gunsmoke, crowds jammed the airport and the KFDM studios. KFDM-TV advanced with new technology. First, film cameras.
And I had movie camera, and so I think it was the Nature's River Festival I went out and shot.
In 1959, a videotape machine the size of a Volkswagen.
Weekends wind up wonderful with CBS and Channel 6.
Color TV in the 60s, portable video cameras, and live capability in the late 1970s.
And so you're thinking about what you could cover and how you could cover it, and the resources needed and all the timetables, all that changed. And for the most part, it was beneficial to the viewers.
In the news tonight, President Carter campaigns...
KFDM hit news ratings landmarks with the Cecile Burant and Larry Beaulieu anchor team.
A Port Arthur fireman appeals his dismissal.
And when a higher percentage of the audience watched this lady's show here on KFDM in Southeast Texas than in any other place in the country, well, she came to visit.
70% of this entire town watches.
We saw more technological advances with digital TV and HD TV in the last decade.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. She's up. Well, good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for a
But all of this is only part of the story.
Should affect our area beginning Friday morning. It looks like the coldest.
The real story is you.
And of course, to you, the viewer, we especially say thank you. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
So as we remember old friends and make new ones on this 60th anniversary, let's just say...
This is KFDM-TV, Channel 6 in Beaumont, Texas.
Tom Wright, KFDM 6 News.
Been many years since the old station on Calder. We're here now, and we're in the process of getting a new station out front. We're just bearing with it. It's going to happen.
We're building around you.
That's exactly right. Sounds like a slogan.